Our drummer.
Our drummer slash, you know, person that runs the entire show. Has other things to worry about at the moment as well. Well, let me say for the online people, we're recording. If you don't want to be recorded, you can not be on video, but it's great to see faces for those of you that are online. And the lyrics to all the songs will be available in the chat, as well as your comments. I love seeing your comments, and we'll check those after the service. Yeah, let's sing some songs together on this beautiful Boston evening. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. 2, 3, 4. Come yet again. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again. Come. If you wanted to stand, that would be fine. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Sing it again. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worship, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. I know this rose, I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will come yet again. 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 Come one more time. Come yet again. So lovely to see you dancing. See the bubbles in the air. Gotta love bubbles.
Yeah, the bubble is the best.
All right, we're going to sing another song. We have this joke at Sanctuary Boston, and then we'll have some singing because it's just a lot of singing. And it's just lovely to be able to do that with you all. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. The promise of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love abide. And so every soul is blessed and made whole. The truth in our hearts is our guide. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one. Emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim. We are answering the call of love. Sometimes we build a barrier to keep love tightly bound, corrupted by fear, unwilling to hear, denying the beauty we found. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one. Emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim. We are answering the call of love. A bright new day is dawning, when love will not divide. Reflections of grace in every embrace, fulfilling the vision divine. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one. Emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim. We are answering the call of love. We are answering the call of love. Hands joined together as hearts beat as one. Emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim. We are answering the call of love. We are answering the call of love. Thanks, everybody.
Good evening. I'm Edmund Robinson, the minister of the First Church, and I want to welcome you to our amphitheater and welcome Sanctuary back to this place. We share this sanctuary with the First Church in Cambridge. Here this is the chalice lighting. Our chalice lighting words this evening were written by Sanctuary Community Minister Reverend Joanna Lubkin. We light this chalice in honor of Yom Kippur, the Jewish Day of Atonement. May its flames call us to search out our souls, sifting through the past year to see where we may have missed the mark. May its light guide us toward the courage and open-heartedness, apology, toward repair of relationships in our lives. May its heat warm our hearts to offer forgiveness to those who have been wronged, or allowing us to release the chains of grudge and blame that have bound us to them. And may its strength help us take the actions that are within our power to make this next year more just, more loving, and more peaceful for our community and for the rest of humanity. And let us say, Amen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Edmund. It's so great to be here at First Church. As I was telling our worship leaders, this is our first outdoor worship in like 8 or 9 years. It's our first in-person worship in about 18 months, and it's our first fully hybrid worship ever. Amazing, right? So there's sure to be some mistakes, and it's going to be fabulous anyway. It's so good to be together. My name is Matt, and I'm the Director of Community Life for Sanctuary Boston. And it's been so beautiful to see the community come together to make this gathering happen. Yesterday, I sent out some last-minute logistics to the volunteers helping out with the service, and there was 28 people on the email list. 28 volunteers and worship leaders and greeters and tech people, folks coordinating time for kids beforehand. And so I want to be sure to welcome all of you joining us online from all over the country on Zoom. Welcome to the parents and caregivers and kiddos that got together in the top lot for some pizza before worship. Welcome to the students and younger adults who are joining us for worship and then getting together afterwards for a campus ministry gathering to kick off this year. It's beautiful to gather together in all the ways that you're making it happen. A few notes on COVID safety. As we mentioned, worship leaders will be unmasked for singing and speaking, but we're asking all the participants to be masked and default to 6 feet apart unless you check in with each other and plan something otherwise. And our hope is that means we can sing together safely. And so we encourage you to sing along for all of our music and participate in whatever way works best for you. If you want to sing, obviously, if you want to dance, you can. If you want to sit quietly in meditative reflection, we've got orders of service that have all the lyrics so you can follow along. And online, we've also got a link to the program with all of the lyrics so you can sing along if you'd like. But if you just want to hum or sit silently or however you want to engage in the way that works for you, go for it. You are welcome as you are in this space. Our worship this evening is based on the themes of Yom Kippur, of reflection, of looking back as we also look forward into the new year for our Jewish friends and neighbors. There's a saying I've heard, which is that the spiritual life is a little bit like rowing a boat, where you look backwards at where you've been and you look at where you're coming from as you work to move forwards. And I think that's a beautiful image for our worship this evening, as we'll be inviting you to look back on the last year, look back on where we've come from and where you've been, so that we can work forward, as Joanna said, for a more peaceful, a more just year ahead. And it's fitting that this is also the last night to sign up for our small groups for this fall. And for me, small groups have really been about that, a chance to gather in community together, to talk about the stories of our lives, to make meaning of our lives. Often, I've looked back on conversations I wish I'd done differently, or ways I'd been in my community, or ways I've related to my family, which I don't always do in the way I'd like to. I don't know if that's true for any of you, but to be in small groups is a chance to be in community that takes care of each other, that loves each other as we share those stories, as we look back at where we're coming from, look back at where we've been, so that we can work to move forward together towards love and towards justice. So we invite you into that spirit this evening, and we'd like to invite you to welcome each other into that space, a space of love and justice here outdoors this evening, here gathered online from all over the place. And I invite you to read along with our words of welcome. They're printed in your order of service, or you'll find them on the slides for those of you online.
Whether you go to church on Sunday mornings, thanks, or light candles on Friday nights. Whether you've been hurt by religion, saved by it, or some of both. Whether you're brand new to spiritual community or a seasoned seeker. Whoever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are on your journey, we welcome you.
And let's take just another couple of minutes to welcome each other. So I invite you to say hi to an old friend or particularly greet someone who is not yet a friend. And this is a good chance to practice some consent around how we greet each other. So you can offer to shake hands or hug and see who's comfortable engaging in what way. Invite people, ask them how much space they want, and we'll practice that together. But we invite you now to take a few moments and greet your neighbors. Well, we'll invite you to continue those conversations and connections after our worship gathering. You can stick around for a while. I invite your attention back, though, and instead of one community member sharing a message or reflection this evening, we're going to have a series of readings and reflections and questions to explore together.
Col Nidre by Mark Bellatini. Let's set it all down, you and me. The disappointments, little and large. The frustrations.
Scoot over just a little bit, right up to the no, right up to the
Okay.
right.
There we go.
Let's open our fists and drop them.
The useless waiting, the obsession with what we cannot have, the focus on foolish things, the pinwheeling worry which wears us out, the fretting. Let's throw them down.
The comparisons of ourselves with others, the competition, as if domination was the best name we could give to God, the cynical assumptions, the unspoken shelved anger. Let's toss them.
The inarticulate suspicions, the self-doubt, the preemptive self-dumping, the numbing bouts of self-pity. Let's sink them all like stones.
Like stones in the pool of this gift of silence, let's drop them like hot rocks into the cool silence.
And when they're gone, let's lay back gently and float. Float on the calm surface of the silence.
Let's be supported in the still cradle of the world, newborn, ready for anything.
So in the Jewish calendar, tonight is Yom Kippur, a time of reflection for the past year, a time of seeking forgiveness for the harms we may have caused. It's a time of accounting for who we are and who we want to be. A time for looking honestly at ourselves and the world around us. So we invite you, wherever you are, to take a moment for silent reflection. What have you learned about yourself since last September? What have you learned about the world around you?
If you're lost and you're lonely, go and figure out why. Take a trip to your dark side. Go on and have a good cry. 'Cause we're all lonely. We're all lonely together. I want to see your sadness. I want to share your sin. I want to be your blood and I want to be let in. Don't you just, don't we all just want to be together? Leave what's heavy If your face is down, take a look around. Do your fingers move? Do your lungs inflate? Are you tired? Are you weary of the hidden hate you've been holding? Hey, did you lose that love or have you never had it? Are you feeling sad 'cause you did a bad thing? What's heavy? What's heavy behind? What's heavy? What's heavy behind? Are you feeling fearful, darling? Are you feeling fearful, family? The only way to lose that fearful feeling, replace it with love that's healing. Are you feeling fearful, darling? Are you feeling fearful, family? What's heavy? What's heavy behind? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind? Leave what's heavy. What's heavy behind?
These words come from Rabbi Shalom Hazan, reflecting on the meaning of atonement, a central theme of Yom Kippur. The primary aspect of atonement was and still is teshuvah, regretting and correcting to the extent possible the actual wrongdoing. No matter the punishment or sacrifice, the sin is not atoned until the person first does teshuvah, regretting their action, resolving never to repeat it, and confessing, i.e., asking for forgiveness for their sin before God. Only after these conditions are met is the sacrifice accepted as an offering on the altar in the temple, bringing an additional level of atonement. The sin is not atoned until the person regrets their action, resolving never to repeat it, and confesses their sin.
Atonement is about healing what has been broken, attending to what is broken, and seeking wholeness. For many of us, the fall is a time of new beginnings, new schools, new apartments, or jobs. We invite you to reflect again for a few minutes. Where do you need to heal? Where is one place you can offer healing?
This is the new year, a new beginning. You made a promise, you are the brightest. We are the voices. This is a new year, a new beginning. You made a promise, you are the brightest. We are the voices. This is the new year. We are the voices. This is the new year.
Let Go by Lois Van Leer.
A milkweed pod, split open, spills its feathery white seeds into the air.
Let go
Of all that binds you,
of all that burdens you,
of what you carry,
of all that shames you,
of fear,
of trespasses and transgressions.
of woundedness.
Let go of guilt. Let go of anger.
Let go of small-mindedness and pettiness,
Of ways of being that no longer work for you.
of compulsions that consume your living.
Let go of what you cannot change.
Let go of regret, of that which haunts you.
Let go of pain.
Let go of ways in which you missed the mark.
Let go.
High holiday theme of Teshuvah can be translated as repentance, but it comes from the verb to turn. After reflecting on the past year, after naming what has been broken and where we hope to heal, let's imagine healing and wholeness ahead of us in the new year. What are you turning away from, and what are you turning toward? Looking ahead, what kind of presence and what kind of practice do you want to cultivate in your life?
To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to love, a time to hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late.
It is such a joy to see you, my friends, and such a tender joy to get to be together. My name is Martha, I use she and her, and I have the also joy of getting to serve on your sanctuary offering team. The best team. Don't tell the others. If you want to join, let me know. We know that we are, in our world, in a moment of such a great turning. And we know that in moments of great turning is also when the forces of oppression and austerity try to find an opening. We get to belong to an amazing spiritual community where you get to come and set down that which is heavy. We also know that in our community, what we can do together is much more powerful and greater than what we can do apart. So we are asking you to take up something for our neighbors in Texas and other parts of the country where those forces are seeking to stop all our neighbors from living healthy, safe, and whole lives by restricting access to safe and legal abortion. Tonight's offering will be shared with the National Network of Abortion Funds. This is an organization with chapters all over the country that raises money to help connect people with uteruses to the abortions that they need to live healthy and safe lives. So tonight, in the spirit of being in this community, in the spirit of being with our neighbors, we ask you to remember our neighbors in places where this right is being restricted. We know that this fight is going to come to every part of our country, and we want to be ready together. If you are online, you can donate via the link to our PayPal. You can also share via our Venmo or the QR code in the slides. I have missed you. I am so happy to see you, and I feel really grateful at the potential for what our community can do together to our neighbors who are in need. Thank you. Tonight's offering will now be graciously accepted and received.
Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go, holy breath. Holy breath and holy name. Will you ease this name? Loosen, 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 baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, 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 baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Holy breath, holy breath, and holy name. Will you ease this pain? Holy breath and holy name. Will you ease this pain? Loosen, 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 baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, 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 baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, 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 baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. One more time. Let go, let go, let go.
this evening bringing all the joys, all the sorrows of our complex lives. Some of us arrive here wrestling difficult things, feeling the pain and brokenness of the world, holding our own losses. And some of us arrive full of blessing, brimming with gratitude, joy, dance, bubbles. And many of us are probably holding a mix of both. For those online, we invite you to share any joys or sorrows you're carrying with you in the chat box. For those here in person, we invite you to turn to a couple people nearby and take a few minutes to share what is on your heart. Share what's weighing you down, share what's lifting you up, share what you're letting go of, share what you're getting loose from, share what's real, or just share your name and a greeting if that's what feels right. We'll have a few minutes of music as we turn toward each other.
There is a love holding us. There is a love holding all that we love. There is a love holding all we rest in this love. The rabbit wanted to join in.
Honoring the joys and sorrows shared online, the little bunny that is hopping through our worship here outdoors, the joys and sorrows shared here in person. Let's take a breath together and join in the spirit of prayer, breathing in and breathing out. Dear rowboat God, God who knows that we look back in order to go forward, bring your loosening presence, your letting go presence. Be with those of us who, when we think about the past year, when we think about life since last September, we see the faces of people we've lost. We hear their names. We think of all of the things that we have missed, that have been taken from us. or the ways that we have missed the mark. When we look back at loss and honor all that is no longer with us. And dear Rowboat God, be with us as we look back, for those of us who are looking back on the year since last September and we see new life and new beginnings, faces in this community that were not here a year ago, new practices, new lessons learned, new grit, new resilience, new grounding. Hold the fullness of our lives and be with us, teach us, remind us when it is time to look back and let go, let go, let go, and when it is time to look forward to this new year and all of the newness it offers. Amen, and may it be so.
Make us aware we are a sanctuary, each made holy and loved right through. With thanksgiving, we are a living sanctuary.
Let's set it all down. You and me. The useless waiting, the fretting, the comparisons of ourselves with others, the preemptive self-dumping. Let go, let go, let go. Instead, attend to healing. Take up presence and practice. Turn towards each other. Turn toward love.
Our last ritual of the evening is the most important ritual of invitation. So I'd like to have our small groups coordinator, Laura, and our campus ministry coordinator, Karishma, come and give us our invitations.
Oh my gosh, this was so good for my spirit. Friends, my name is Laura. I use she, her pronouns. I coordinate small groups for the Sanctuary Boston. Sanctuary Boston small groups are my core spiritual practice. A small group is 6 to 8 people who gather, this time on Zoom, for deep conversation about the things that really matter in life. We use a structured format for our conversations that slow us down, give us an opportunity to really flex the muscle of deep listening. Tonight is your very last chance to sign up for this fall's small groups, and I can do it for you on this magic tablet. Just please come find me and let me know that you are interested in small groups, and I can give you all the details on the dates.
Hi everyone, my name is Karishma. I use she and they pronouns. I am a junior at Wellesley College and serve as Sanctuary Boston's campus ministry coordinator. So we are kicking off the year of campus ministry tonight. So excited to see your faces. After this gathering, if you want to join us, we're going to be having a conversation, getting to know each other. This is for anyone who resonates with the term campus ministry, who is in the younger adult range. You can be in college. You don't have to be in college. You can be in grad school. We just want to hang out, get to know each other, talk about the start of the year. And we'll talk about some more opportunities. We do have a small group happening. We're going to be having a pizza party next time we're in person on October 20th, and we'll have a couple offerings online as well. So I'm just so excited to connect with all of you. Please reach out, and I will be over there. So come meet me over there, and we can get to know each other.
Karishma is the newest staff member of the Sanctuary Boston team. Thank you so much for your organizing and your coordination, Karishma. What a gift. It's so exciting to be launching this new campus ministry program to folks in the greater Boston area. So if you know a student or a younger adult in the area that hasn't connected with us yet, please let them know that we're gathering community. The last invitation is to more worship. Our next gathering is September 29th. It's a fifth Wednesday. Don't forget the fifth Wednesdays, people. They're just as good as the first and the thirds, okay? We'll be online for that one and the one after it, the first Wednesday in October. For the third Wednesday in October, as Karishma said, October 20th, we hope to be back here in the amphitheater, outdoors, full hybrid. So keep an eye out for that, and we look forward to joining together and singing with you again. Thank you to all those who joined us online as well, and all the tech team that made it possible. It's such a gift. Yeah. Thank you all for creating Sanctuary by being here together in all the ways you've shown up for yourselves and for each other this evening. Go in love, go in peace, and go and be blessed as you are a blessing to others.
About the last four choruses to shake it off again. Last four choruses to shake it off. I think we could sing too, or what do you want to do?
I'll mix it. I'll sing it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll sing it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Oh, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Oh,
And it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake 'em out.
shake it out, shake it out,
Shake it out, shake it out.
oh, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Oh, it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake 'em off. Oh, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Oh,
Shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out.
oh, it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake 'em off. Oh,
Shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out.
oh,
Shake it out, shake it out.
shake it out, shake it out. Oh, it's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake 'em off. Oh,
Thanks, everybody. So good to be with you tonight.